Good morning, dear children. Welcome you all to our online class. Today we are back with a new chapter, Stars and the Solar System. In this chapter, we will be discussing about celestial objects, moon, moon's surface, stars and constellations. Look at the sky on a dark, clear night. You see the entire sky dotted with countless stars, some bright and some are not. Do all of them appear to twinkle? Do you find any star-like object which does not twinkle? The objects which do not twinkle are planets. The moon is the brightest object in the night sky. The stars, the planets, the moon, and many other objects in the sky are called celestial objects. Do you know the study of celestial object is called astronomy? Now let us discuss about moon and the phases of the moon. The day on which the whole disk of the moon is visible is known as the full moon day. And every night the size of the bright part of the moon appears to become thinner and thinner. On the 15th day the moon is not visible. This day is known as the new moon day. The next day only a small portion of the moon appears in the sky, and that is known as the crescent moon. Then again the moon grows larger every day. On the 15th day once again we get a full view of the moon. The various shapes of the bright part of the moon as seen during a month are called phases of the moon. But how much time a moon takes to revolve around the earth? The time period between one full moon to the next full moon is slightly longer than 29 days. In many calendars, this period is called a month. Speaking about the moon, there is no atmosphere and there is no water in the surface of the moon. And the surface of the moon looks very rough. So till now we learned about moon and the phases of the moon. Now look at the beautiful night sky and twinkling stars. Why are the few stars twinkling and few are not? Well, all of them are not stars. Remember, there are other celestial bodies too. Those that twinkle are stars and those that don't are not. Stars look very small from the earth, but actually they are not so small. Let's get close to one of these stars. It doesn't look anything like we imagine, right? It looks like a huge ball, and its shape is pretty much like a ball. It's a huge ball of fire, and it's extremely hot. That's because it's emitting its own heat and light. And do you remember what are objects that emits their own light called? Yes, they are called luminous objects. So stars are luminous objects. Now let me ask you one question. We see stars, beautiful twinkling stars at night. But where do they go during the day? They are still there in the sky, but we cannot see them, and that's because the sun is so bright during the day. Now tell me, do the stars move? Well, you can definitely see them moving across the sky. But you will find that the stars appears to move from east to west. Why not west to east or north to south? First of all, let me clear that even though we see stars moving in the sky from east to west, but actually they are not moving. It is because the earth's rotation they appear to be moving. But why from east to west? Stars appears to move from east to west because Earth rotates from west to east. For example, while traveling in a car, if you look outside, you will observe that the objects outside are moving in the backward direction because you along with the car moving in forward direction. Everything outside the car appears to move backwards. Do you know there is one star in the sky which does not move at all? And that is a pole star, which is situated in the direction of the Earth's axis and it does not appear to move. The pole star lies close to the axis of the rotation of the Earth. Now let us discuss about constellations. The stars forming a group that has a recognizable shape is called a constellation. One of the most famous constellations which you can see during summer time in the early part of the night is Ursa Major. It is also known as the Big Dipper, the Great Bear, or Saptarshi. There are 7 prominent stars in these constellations. It appears like a big ladle or question mark. There are 3 stars in the handle of the ladle and 4 in its bowl. Orion is another well-known constellation that can be seen during the winter in the late evenings. It is one of the most magnificent constellations in the sky. It also has 7 or 8 bright stars. It is also called the Hunter. The 3 middle stars represent the belt of the Hunter. The 4 bright stars appears to be arranged in the form of a quadrilateral. The star Sirius, which is the brightest star in the sky, is located close to Orion, as you can see in the picture. Cassiopeia is another prominent constellation in the northern sky. It is visible only during winter. It looks like a distorted letter W or M. So what we discussed today, we were discussing about a new chapter, stars and the solar system. And we discussed about the moon, stars and constellations. Students, I have attached the URL video and notes. All of you please copy the notes in your notebook and please attend the test paper. Okay, see you in the next class. Take care. Bye.